This is going to be day 27 of Rotary Full-Time Day Trader. Today, I took a trade and it's a very unfortunate loss in my opinion. There was a few, I guess, there was one thing I could have maybe not done, but it's like, I'm happy with this trade. I was a good trade in my opinion. I didn't see anything wrong with the actual trade. But yeah, let me talk you through it. Today my bias was actually bullish as we brought structure on to the upside on both indexes on the 1 hour, not on the 4 hour, however. So that was one thing. So, but however, my bias was bullish at the start. So really, I was waiting for a sleepy liquidity as usual. We had London high here, and London low down there. London low was quite low, like it was actually very low. So would have took. I would have been surprised if it went all the way down there and then went back up. So here we've gone up, swept out London low, London high on both indexes. So now my bias is bullish, but however, if I'm just seeing like bearish stuff, I'm down to take a short because I'm not gonna go against what the market's telling me. If it's telling me we're bearish, then I'm gonna have to switch my bias. But I have to be like convinced. I can't just like a random like trade that I see like a quick short. Like I have to be convinced to change my bias, which I was today. As we got a fair value gap here, and we inversed that on both indexes, and then we created this big gap here. So now when we created that big gap, I'm just waiting for us to go into that gap. However, that never really happened. So I just carry on waiting. This already nearly an hour in, so it's getting a bit. Whew. And then we go into equilibrium here, on both indexes. So here now I'm just waiting for a breaker structure to downside on the 1 minute. I'm looking on ES because it is closer to this London low here than Nasdaq was. So I'm looking on ES because I'm targeting London low. Another place I could have targeted, but then it would have been too late. I wouldn't have worked actually. Was this place, but then after that it was just there was nothing to target in here. But that was I mean, for that to happen, for me to have targeted that, we would have had to gone into this fair value gap because there's no entry here to target this. Like by the time I got this entry here, we'd already stopped it. So yeah, I'm targeting London low. We go in. We break structure to the downside on the 1 minute. Right here. Let me actually just need to start doing this. So wait. Let me see what the actual one. Okay, this here. That's not okay. Well, I'm just gonna put. It was somewhere around there anyway. Easy to do on the 5 minute. I have my stop loss up here. My take profit just above my targeted liquidity, as I've been doing recently, and I should keep doing. Was it this one or that one? I think it was this. It was this high there. I targeted this 5 minute high. I mean, I put my stop loss on this 5 minute high here. Learning from my mistakes from putting it on the 5 minute lows because I could have put it on this low here. I mean, this high here. I would have done that in the past, but I've learned. That's happened way too many times. I've lost trades way too many times because of that. So I've definitely learned my lesson from that. Yeah, so I enter the trade here, stop loss up there, take profit down there. As soon as I enter the trade, we get way too close to my stop loss. Way too close. That is like scary. But however, we go all the way down. We also get quite close to my take profit, and then we just reverse, which is unfortunate. That's all I have to say. It's unfortunate. I don't really. It's literally just unfortunate because I know our bias was originally bearish, but however, we never rushed to the upside on the 4 hour as well. So it's like my bias was bullish. I mean, my bias was bullish originally, but now I had to change to bearish. But I don't think I really made a mistake. But I guess the one mistake I did that I could like say I did was switch my bias. But here, I don't think there's a problem switching my bias here because I was never getting a bullish trade here, and I know if I go against my bias, I shouldn't be trading. But this is like this is this is a good trade. Like, I'm happy to take this trade. I'm not forcing a trade here. I'm just waiting to see what happens, and then this happened, so I entered. But I'm just unlucky that it went up and stopped me out. Tomorrow's next trading day is probably all or nothing because if I lose tomorrow on the next trading day, I'll lose the funded account already. So it's literally all or nothing. I was so busted up. I don't know. God. But yeah, tomorrow should be back to normal. I won't be trading on Friday because I'm busy all day. But apart from that, I'll be trading all week this week until Thursday. I'll be trading all week next week. So should be back to normal. But yeah, that's today's trade. I think it was day 27 today. I know I said day 27, but was it day 27? I hope it was. I should be checking this before I make the video because it makes it so much easier, so I don't have to keep like forgetting and trying to remember. But yeah, that was it. It's unlucky loss. I'm happy with the trade. Like I said, I don't have anything bad to say about the trade, to be honest. But it's what it is. I have to move on. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with another trade. Boom.